Okay, guys. So, I'm at home by myself, single, and I'm watching this movie called Food Chains, with produced by Ava Longoria and stuff like that. And I'm watching the workers, the farm workers, and demand more cash, more pay, a penny per bucket per bushel, and the corporate entities pushing back, and you know it's I realize I'm probably the only one who knows anything, or maybe I'm the only one in a position to tell anybody anything, because I cannot believe nobody, nobody like came in the center. No professor, no like executive, no consultant came in the center and just like straighten this thing out, right? And so one of the things they say in this movie, Food Chains, about farm workers not getting paid enough and corporations make tons of money but not paying them enough, is that the links in the chain aren't connected. But I cannot believe no professor, no form executive, no consultant ever came in and just why do you need to be paid for this kind of advice? All right. I'll tell you why it is, all right. If you keep asking for cash, the corporation will never give it to you. All right, because um, there's several reasons for that. Maybe I'll just leave it for future generations to finish the MBA and get and understand why. But if you ask for direct cash from corporation, they'll never give it to you. And it's like, what about executive bonuses? And forget about that. All right, all right, forget about that. There's a reason for that as well. And like a pay more, you might feel that it will solve your problem. Like you can buy like healthcare, health insurance, maybe all that stuff. Forget about that either. Forget about that as well. What's in the middle? Corporations will spend their cash, so like on charities, right? Or like maybe spend their cash like as part of like community building or something, right? But they will never just hand you raw cash, because a corporation, all right, whatever corporation it is, um, the first point you gotta know is that corporations hate cash. You gotta know that. And people are like, what? Corporations hate cash? Yeah, corporations hate cash. If corporations got too much cash just sitting around, people think the executives aren't thinking hard enough. So one, corporations hate cash. That cash has to go towards what the corporation's doing. And you think, well, aren't farm workers? No, we are a grocery store, right? Or we bake pies. We are not a temp agency. We cannot give cash to a temp agency. We are not in the temp agency business. We operate grocery stores. We make maybe apple pie. What else? What else you use for food for? Right? We bake bread. We do not operate a temp agency, so there is no reason for us to give a temp agency or farm workers cash. They do not work for us. Well, you're stupid. All right, just whoever is screaming the head, just tell them to shut their fucking head, because this movie is like 10 years old. Nobody ever stepped in and told you people this. So they'll give their own executive who runs, grocery stores and bake pies or whatever, right? Big fat bones, they will never give you, because you don't work for them. They don't operate temp agency seasonal workers, all right? They should fuck you, they should, right? And then what? And then they start owning so much they own the whole country. They just do it, all right, for that. And then they look after their workers inside the store, all right? You guys work for a different company. You want cash? You go to that company, not us. All right. And then that company accepts the contract based on whatever, and you got a problem, you pick it that company. All right. But of course, this is also a social movement, you know. So if you really want, you know, the corporations to help, is they'll help so like not as part of their business operation, but part of so like charity, part of donation, and community building, you know, like just health for the like, you know, just the whole big picture. You know what I mean? So we were talking about maybe like donating to like free clinics, right? Or donating like so that poor workers can have proper uniforms and proper equipment, right? But they will never give you just bare cash because it is not their company, right? And it is not, they have nothing to do with it, right? And whatever contract they negotiate, it is the, so like the agency, the worker agency, that has to deal with the costs of paying you guys. All right. So don't come to us. All right. Now, if you want something, you know, for the people, like not between corporations, you know, the temp agent, the worker agency and the grocery corporation, but for people, then maybe, you know, like free clinics, proper clothing. We might donate like proper uniforms. We might donate, you know, gloves and baseball caps for the sun and stuff. But, and it's a donation, right? And we'll put it on as a donation, but we do not own, we're not in the business of temp agencies and worker agencies. I cannot believe this movie is 10 years old. Nobody told you people about this. Oh my God. I cannot believe it. Okay. Okay. And yes, Going Gecko is mad as hell. I cannot believe nobody told you people that either. Okay, so that's my donation to food chains. All right. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.